Yo, what's up, Morrow C?
What's happening? It's Flynn Johnson.
Oh, baby.
Shut your mouth.
I don't think we said it last week, did we?
No.
Oh, baby.
I think it was the first episode where we didn't say, oh, baby.
Crazy.
Yeah, no. We need to catch up, bro. We need to be giving it to more. Ooh, babies.
Oh, baby.
Oh, my God. People love it. People love it. They
Our new merch is out next week. It says, oh, baby. Got back. Oh, baby got back.
Oh,
on the back.
baby.
With two big ass cheeks on the chest.
Are those tits now? That's an arse.
That's an arse.
It's an arse if I ever seen one.
It's two apples and a hanky.
Welcome back to the show where we talk about growing up and everything in between. Thanks for listening. Thanks for subscribing, leaving your reviews, all that good stuff.
All the good things that you do.
All the good things that you do, because we do nothing.
We do nothing.
Nothing, bro.
Our podcast game was poor.
It's poop.
It's abysmal.
My podcast performance is poop.
It's poop. Poopy performance.
Yeah.
Arjun Poopy. Arjun Poopy. What would I do next? Arjun Poopy.
Dinner.
Last week I was singing ballads.
Oh, yeah,
Pub songs.
Right, let's get into it. Welcome back. Enjoy yourself.
Did you see the little video I put out?
Of course,
The little live sesh?
Little tiny desk.
Little tidy desk.
Yeah.
What you think of it?
I loved it, bro. I loved it. I want to do one with you. You know, like,
Oh, man.
you know, like 50, and your man's ever just say, your man, he's actually dead now. God love him, rest in peace.
Who?
You know, remember when it went viral? There was this fella on YouTube that was like miming songs with glasses, little small dude.
No.
He done one where he mimed, like, he got so big that, like, he mimed one of the 50s tunes, and like 50 came in, like, through the door.
No
You know what I'm saying?
way.
Behind him, like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I was like,
The cheesy oak.
that's what me and he'll do for the tiny desk. I'll just pop the head in. Oh,
Yeah. I'm here.
who's at the door?
Podcast time. It's when I shut you off. It's time to do the podcast. All right, bud, sorry.
Yeah, no, I loved it, bro.
Let me wrap up this song.
Something that I said to you that nobody else has like ever done, I don't think, in this country. Sort of, like, you know what I mean?
I give over. Loads of people have done it.
No, not that style.
I shot it the other night. It was about fucking 10 o'clock at night or something.
Yeah.
Because I was meant to shoot it during the week, during Paddy's week. I was meant to shoot it, but I just never got fucking time, and I forgot about it. And then the night before Paddy's,
Yeah.
I was saying to Danielle, should I go and shoot that? Because I was wrecked. I was at to putting the kids to bed and I was wrecked. It's about 8:30, 9 o'clock or something. I was just putting them up. Yeah, it would have been about 9 when I came down. And I was like, you know what? I'm not in the bleeding Yilmar. And she was like, nah, you should do it. You should definitely do it. I was like, right then. So I went to the studio, because the studio's in bits at the minute, just full of stuff up there.
Yeah.
Fucking equipment and all that shit. And I moved it all around, cleared it all out or whatever, set up the lights, sweating buckets.
Yeah.
You know, the studio's fairly small and the fucking heat off the lights. So anyway, I had the lights all set up, have everything set up, cameras set up, backgrounds looking nice, you know what I mean? I'm fucking pissing sweat, my hair's soaking. So I came down and I was like, you know what, I'm just not in the bleeding. Yeah, man. It was about 10:30. Like, sorry, it was about 10 o'clock. It was about 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I said, fuck it. If I don't do it now, I'm not going to do it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I need to put it out tomorrow, like Paddy's Day or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's a bit on the nose, you know what I mean? With the little Irish jumper and all that.
It's good. I liked it.
So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go do it. So I went upstairs and did it real quick, and I edited that night then, just to have it ready for the next day, like, you know what I mean? So I went to bed about 12 or something like that. I wasn't up that late. And I watched it back the next day, and I was like, fucking hell.
What?
Who the fuck is that? Who is that? Didn't know who the fuck. I was like, who am I have to filming up there? Somehow lads had to break it into the gaff. Who's that old gun? Right? So I'm watching it back anyway, and I'm like, Jesus, I'm had to put on serious weight in my face and all that stuff, right?
Stop.
I'm like, I am getting old. And I looked wrecked, because I was fucking
Wrecked,
wrecked. I was bollocks.
'Cause that's
I was
how you
half
felt.
asleep and I'm pissing sweat. Oh, I was
I
bulling.
looked wrecked because I was.
And I had the big heavy fucking jumper on, the knitted cardigan yoke, the knitted jumper, the Irish yoke. Sweating buckets, right? And then I was recording onto the PC instead of the laptop. Like, I was recording onto, because the laptop's too fucking not noisy. Like, so I was recording onto the PC. That kept fucking stopping halfway through. So I had to do it, and I had to record the section. It was doing me head in. Oh, it was doing me head in. So I was fucking sweating buckets. Pure frustrated. But yeah, when I seen myself, I was like, fuck me, man. I thought I looked pretty cool. I thought I looked like pretty fucking, not young, but like, you know, I was like,
still young, like.
yeah, still look fairly cool. Like, you know what I mean? People think I'm cool or whatever. I swear to God, man, the fucking perception you put on yourself, like.
Yeah. No, I didn't watch
something back. When I watched back the video, I was like, oh my God, who's at the breaking in? Who's that stranger? Who is that stranger? Danger in the gaff. Tell you what, his jumper's nice though.
Yeah. No, I thought you looked nice, bro.
I thought I looked awful. But you know what? Look, I put it out. I don't care. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm old enough now to like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
But when I seen it, I was just like, fuck me. There I am thinking I'm fucking cool. Like I'm still holding on to the youth. Do you know what I mean? It's like people still think I'm cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fuck them. I'm still cool. And then I seen that, I was like, oh my God, I'm like a fucking owl lad.
No, not
trying too hard.
So you were talking about, like, so you had like an idea of yourself in your head, like, and like when you seen that,
everybody has an idea.
You were like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was looking at myself going, Jesus. That didn't turn out how I thought it was going to in my head.
I thought you looked like beauty itself.
I thought I looked like Brad Pitt. Got slapped in the face with a fucking onion.
Oh, stop, bro. No, don't be too hard on yourself, bro. I liked it. I think you looked gorgeous. I'd give
face like a leather-bound book. Old and haggard. No, but yeah, when I seen it, I was like, fucking hell, man, I look rough. No. But look, I don't care. Like, I don't care. It's just when I seen it, I was like, fuck me. I'm not as cool as I think I am. I'm 30 odd, 2 kids and a fucking mortgage.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
No, I caught moments like that as well, bro. Like we done the the spoken word piece for RTE that time that I did. Do you remember we were I done Matt's copy? Remember?
Did I record that?
You recorded that? Yeah, you recorded that. Yeah. And I was like, that day I showed up and I was like,
for World Poetry Day.
Yeah, for that.
World Poetry Week, whatever it is.
We were in RTE shooting it, but I remember like saying to myself, I looked at bollocks, like, you know what I mean? I was like, I looked same thing as you, bro. I looked at bollocks. I looked at that video only recently, yeah. And I was like, Jesus Christ. Like, I didn't know whether to text you and be like, you're an arsehole for that angle, yeah? Or be like, that's just who you are. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I was just, brother, the way, like, I was like, why the fuck was I wearing a turtleneck when I had about 75 chins, bro? What is going on? Like,
70 chins, Flynn.
Why the fuck was I wearing a turtleneck that day? You know what I mean? It makes no sense. Anyway.
7 chins, Flynn, and the turtlenecks.
That's what.
The new band. Ladies and gentlemen, 7 Chins Flynn and the Turtlenecks singing their debut single. We too big for this.
We too big for this. My body's screaming. The new single, My Body's Screaming.
My body's sweating.
No, wait. So that's what we call Caelan, because Caelan has like...
If I breathe, I sweat.
Caelan has a double chin. We call him 10 Chin Flynn. But yeah, no, it was just... Like, I get what you mean, bro, because I look back on that and I was like, Jesus Christ.
No, but it you know, that's old though. Like, do you know what I mean? That's obviously, you know what I mean? You were
but fucking... that day, bro,
you were early 20s then?
Yeah.
Early 20s?
But I looked rough, bro. I looked older.
Yeah, but you're still fucking grown doing that, man. You're grand. Like, do you know what I mean? I was looking at it like, fuck me.
This is me now. Like,
I thought I still look fucking 25.
It can only go downhill. Like.
No, but you know, you get the look. I don't have this big fucking idea of grandeur about myself or anything like that. I just thought
grandeur's a nice word.
It's like that.
Yeah, that was lovely.
I don't have big thoughts of grandeur about myself, but like, I still thought like, I'd still pull it off. Like, you know what I mean? Not that bleeding old looking. I'm old, man. Not that old looking. Turns out I am.
Yeah.
I know, but you know, not as bad as some people. Look, I won't give people death around, but not as, you know, people have these ideas of themselves, you know.
Yeah. No,
you know, there's people that try to be influencers, and you know they're trying to be an influencer,
brother.
And they only have about 2,000 followers. And it's all like their family and friends. Look, I don't mean to be slagging anyone, but you know what I'm on about.
No, yeah.
You know these people.
I'm not slagging anybody either, but I think I've talked to you about this before, yeah. This whole thing
I wouldn't bully anyone.
No,
what
Jesus.
I'm trying to say, like,
no.
You know the way these people have this idea themselves. And not only online.
Yeah.
But do you ever have like friend groups or like people that live in your state or people that you just know, like from past and whatever?
Yeah.
Man, they go on a certain way. But like, you don't really go on like that. You know these people that like will put on an accent. Like, if someone from work is around, it's like, oh, hello.
Hello.
You know, this sort of shit. Like, and it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
That's like the boys. I remember I was doing a radio interview with F104 over the phone, like, about, they got in touch with me about, remember them episodes I was doing leading up to the album? Well, what was 7 albums ago?
Yeah.
That they reached out and they were like, I want to do an interview about it, blah, blah, blah. I was like, cool. And I was sitting in one of the boys' cars, like, do you know what I mean? I was on the phone and I'm talking like real proper, and because that's what I thought I had to do, like, do you know what I mean?
Phone
talking real proper and stuff over the phone or whatever. And I hung up the phone and I said, how do you think that was? And he's like, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah? I goes, what? And he goes, if I heard you talking on the radio like that, I'd be like, this fella's a fucking spa. I was like, alright, sound, bro. But like, I'm a victim of it. Yeah, I'm a victim of it as well. The thing that gets me the most online is you know, like, let's say you get balloons, like, you get balloons off a certain, like, Instagram page. You reach out to an Instagram page, you get balloons off them. And then it's like,
already thanked them.
They put up on the story. Thanks so much for blah blah. Like, she's like, they got them for free, bro. It's like, you're after paying them for them. Like,
thanks for sponsoring the event. I'm after giving you $2,000 for them balloons.
Like, you know,
you have to ripping me off for a couple of balloons you bought off
Amazon. Now, if it's independent businesses, like, that's the shout out. I mean, I get that. That's cool.
Yeah, but you don't say thank. You just say, like, you know, shout out
to blah 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 for,
you know, you were great or whatever.
Yeah. To deal with great service, get onto them, all that stuff. But like,
it's so easy to fake. Because I used to do it on Instagram for the crack. I used to take the piss out of people that do it.
Yeah.
But people that didn't know I was taking the piss thought it was real.
Yeah.
So I remember I did something. I forget what it was, but I was just like, oh, thanks for this or whatever. But I was taking the piss out because so many people were doing it. And her sister goes to me, oh, did you get them off so-and-so? I was like, no. And I was like, no, you dickhead. He was only messing. He's taking the piss out of people. She's like, oh, I thought you was after getting them for free.
Bro,
so-and-so or whatever. And I was like, no. I was taking the piss out of people. I was being ironic. I was being an arsehole.
I done it once before, right? Because my sister got a load of sponsored gear. Well, our sponsor paid for a load of Adidas gear for her, right? So it wasn't technically it wasn't technically a full lie, like, so I mean, but he sponsored a load of Adidas gear, like tracksuits and you know, like boxing vests and shorts and all, but it was a big box, bro.
Adidas,
so, I mean, it was a big box, right? So it came and I put it up on my Snapchat story at the time. I was like, shout out to Adidas for sending me the PR package, yeah. The PR package. Yes, bro. I swear to God, word for word, that's what I said. Bro, there was no, like, I had rarely any interaction on my Snapchat, like, the amount of people that replied to me, like, and were like, oh my God, bro, you're moving on up, keep doing your thing, king, and all this, you know what I'm saying? Keep grinding, bro. I was like, oh,
go get it, young king. Go get it. Go get it, young king.
Like, keep grinding, brother. Yeah, it's only on the way up. Fair play to you. No.
You made it. You made it, young man. You made it.
But yeah, no, it wasn't a full lie because they were free clothes from Shani sponsored, like.
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, give us a little shot there for a second. Like, you know,
it's so easy to fake, though. It really is. It's so easy to fake.
Yeah, easily, bro.
Easily, yeah. I don't know if it's a thing where people just want to believe that shit, like, or what it is, like. Because I know the influencer thing is starting to come down a bit now, isn't it? It's not really a big thing anymore.
I don't know.
Like, you know, the shit like where people were putting up like that makeup and all that stuff. Oh, look what I got for free.
Yeah.
I think that stuff has kind of gone out the window now.
It's not that it's gone. It's very there's a lot of policy that comes with it. Yeah, it's a lot of policy that comes with it where they have to make sure that people know that it's like an ad when they're putting it up, like, you know, stuff like that. Where they have to make sure that people know, like, this is advertisement. Like, and I'm like getting paid to tell you this.
Because as an influencer, like, I'm not saying I'm one. I'm saying as an influencer with a big following, you know, you're only going to be able to have that for a while. That's not like, it's not a long term thing. It's only a short term thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because your followers are gonna grow with you, and they're gonna grow out of whatever you're promoting. Do you know what I mean? So it's not gonna last a long time.
Yeah.
I know a lot of the Irish ones have gone on to like buy cafes, start their own
all that
restaurants,
stuff.
pubs.
Yeah.
The clothing line stuff was big for a while, you know, where they were just buying the gym gear from China, just putting their name on it.
Yeah.
They were all selling the same stuff.
Yeah.
And I know a few of them. And I've been there where they've talked about, we just buy that from like Wish. And we just put our stamp on it. Like, that's all it is. Like, that's what everybody does, you know. And it's the same with the makeup. The makeup.
Yeah.
That's just bought from China. It's just some old shite. Some tat like you buy off Wish, and they just get their names put on it. And sell it to you for like 6-7 times the price of what they're paying for it. They're paying like €1 and something for a pallet. And they're selling it to you for fucking for €40.
No. But some of them do have deals and stuff.
Some of the kind of ones with a bit of cop on have deals with bigger brands, or they're developing their own stuff, which is cool. But what I meant is that the influencers then, they were starting to go into that stuff. They were doing the dodgy shit.
Yeah.
Now the ones that come up after them are like, oh no, we can't really do the dodgy shit anymore.
We'll
kind of half do it, but we'll kind of look like we're doing our own thing as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, absolutely. Social media is the advertisement now, bro. Do you know what I mean? That is the billboard. That is the newspaper now. Like, do you know what I mean? That's the way it is.
I
like,
don't read the newspaper. I just go to Twitter.
Yeah. See what the gig is.
Because
that's the real shit. That's the real shit.
It's instant news. Yeah. Like, say, like, if there was, I don't know, if there was a crash just outside of the estate here, I just go onto Twitter and just type in Blanche crash.
And it comes up straight away. Yeah.
Videos and photos and what's going on.
I was a victim of it today. I seen someone put up saying, I woke up to the news of 6... Now, this isn't my words. This is a story I read. They put up a story and goes, I woke up to the news of 6ix9ine getting bashed. There is a God or something like that, right? And I looked, man, the rapper, like...
Yeah.
And then I went... The same thing that you just said. I went straight onto Twitter, bro. And I goes, 6ix9ine. And when I wrote in 6ix9ine, it says, 6ix9ine gets jumped. And I just went on and had a look. Like, you know, that's what I'm saying.
Because you always, like... You find out fake news, real news. You know what I mean? You know, like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
all that shit goes around.
Yeah.
But the self fucking perception thing, like that kind of how it gets a bit you see yourself or how you want others to see you when it's not true. Like, must be a very lonely thing if you're sat in your house like stewing over that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How you want to project yourself online. I'm just going to use online.
Online as example.
What it kind of comes down to, doesn't it? You get a lot of these young girls and young fellas that kind of... And do you know what? I shouldn't say that because it's not only young girls and young lads. You see fucking L-ones and L-lads doing it as well.
Yeah, man. You're mad.
Where they're fucking, like, putting shit online where they're, like, this weird perception of themselves. It's like, you're not like that in real life. What are you doing, buddy? You know what I mean? That's not you.
I've seen it
You're
firsthand.
50. Relax.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't need to be doing that shit.
I've seen it firsthand, brother.
Stay relevant or whatever the case may be. Like, do you know what I mean? And you always see it in media as well. Now, the media circle in Ireland is very small. You know what I mean? It's very small.
Yeah.
We all know each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know a lot of the kind of more famous ones. I don't know what you'd say, because we're not really famous here, are we? Like, do you know
yeah.
But I'd know the kind of more famousy ones. I'd know them well enough to know what type of person they are in real life.
Yeah.
And it's mad, like the perception that they have of themselves, like online, like the stuff they put out. You know, because you're looking at it going,
no.
Doesn't your dad make money off direct provision? Like, what's going
stuff
on
like
here?
that.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know one lad that like puts photographs of himself up with like politicians, and he thinks it's great, like with Leo and all, arms around him, like, look at me, my best bud. And it's like, bro, your dad makes money off direct provision.
Yeah.
This ain't a good look for you, bro.
No.
What are you doing?
I know.
You just look like an absolute dickhead.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't get the, like I do get it in a sense, because I'm sure, like, I was a fucking victim of it as well, like, you know what I mean? And it's, you know what it is with me, is that, like, not to get too deep, but sometimes, like, I'd go out.
Get deep.
I'd go out and have a conversation. Like, yeah, you know the stuff about recent things. Yeah, I went out and had a conversation with somebody or whatever. Yeah, and I went out and had the conversation, and it wasn't until someone says to you as well, because you have this thought process in your head that, like, no, this is how it is. This is how I am, how I feel about it, and this is how they should see it. Like, you know what I mean? And then it's not until somebody says something to you that you're like, oh shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I am like that. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? I am a bit like that or whatever, like, do you know what I mean? And it's like I've been a victim of it, bro, do you know what I mean? And it's sometimes like, I don't know, I think maybe me and you have the quality, I'm using me and you as an example, right? Me and you have the quality of, like, recognising that in ourselves and working on it. But I think what these people, oh, you do though. You do.
Danielle will tell me, I'll always ask her.
Yeah. Well, maybe if you don't have a recognise,
do I look like a dickhead doing this, and she'll be like, "No, you're grand."
But that's what I mean. Yeah, but maybe you can't recognise it, but you
some things I can. Some things I can.
Yeah, you have the consciousness or the awareness to turn around to yourself or to Danielle and say, "Am I being a dickhead about this?" Like, whereas I think what the problem is with other people and the people that see themselves a certain way versus what it actually is, I think they just lack that quality. Like, do you get what I'm saying? I think that's what it is. I think the quality of awareness, obviously, goes without saying with them sort of people.
The social awareness, like,
yeah, all that, like, reading a fucking room, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like that sort of thing. Like, read the room.
That's like
bro.
this fella I was talking about. Like,
yeah. Just read the room. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I mean.
Read the room, bud.
That's what I mean, bro.
Ain't a good look for you.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like, I've been checked, bro. I've been checked a few times. Obviously, I'm in a relationship, you're in a relationship, we have to get checked. You know what I mean? They're the only people that do check us, like, do you know what I'm saying? So then when somebody else checks you, you're like, oh shit, maybe I am a bit like that.
It's like, I do give out about the older people on TikTok and they're prancing around and doing
stupid
the dances and all that stuff. Like,
yeah.
That's fair enough. If that's your personality and you're like the kind of class clown and you've always kind of been like that, well then crack on, have a great time. Yeah. But you get these people that like, it's not like, it's just, you're looking at them going, it's not you.
It's forced.
This ain't it.
Yeah.
This ain't it for you. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, like people can see that. Like, if you're talking about influencers and you're talking about anyone that's putting out, like, even rappers, bro. I've seen some rappers, and people are probably going to come for me neck for this if they do listen to it, but I've seen some rappers, bro, where, like that, the presence on TikTok and stuff, you're forcing it. You're not like that, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like the influencers that make drill music and go out on the road and shoot
a little dance or two,
with like 30 lads and Pitbulls and Mercs.
Yeah. And that's what I mean.
That's
like,
not how you live.
It's that sort of thing where I'm like, the people recognize bullshit with that. You know what I'm saying? Like we do. You know what I mean? We're not fucking special. We don't obsess this bleeding this superior quality to everybody else. Like, do you know what I mean? Obviously, a lot of people think the way we do. So what I'm saying to you is that, like, for them people, for the likes of, like, let's say, for instance, the rappers that are putting out stuff, and I can see it being forced on TikTok, people can see that, bro. And that's why it's not working for you. And then you'll sit there and moan and say, why am I getting this and why am I getting that? I'm trying to beat the algorithm. I'm playing the algorithm game. Yeah, but it's, like, people can see it's pure fake. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. And that's something that I had to have a conversation with myself about as well, bro. Whereas, like, I was doing shit that just wasn't me. You know yourself. I was trying to be the fucking Drake of Ireland. Like,
I know.
I was in the studio making tunes, bro, trying to sing on every track. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not a singer. Like, what are you doing? People want to hear you rap, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I mean. It's that sort of thing where it's like.
But you had to do that.
To get past.
You had to get it out of your system. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And maybe that's what these guys are doing.
Yeah, probably.
A lot of these people online and that.
Could be that, yeah.
And in real life. You know.
Yeah.
People that kind of, you know, people that don't have a pot to piss in, and they're driving around in a Mercedes, and you know they have the fucking the Louis Vuitton bags and stuff like that. Like they haven't a fucking pot to piss in. Don't even work. Like, and you're looking at it going, why are you doing that to yourself? Why are you doing that to yourself?
Yeah.
You can't sustain that way of living. Like, do you know what I mean? Up to debt to your eyeballs.
Yeah.
For what? So Anthony down the road, you can make him jealous with your fucking Mercedes, like, in your Louis Vuitton bag. Like, do you know what I mean? It's so strange. 10 years ago, I would have been like, yeah, I want a Mercedes. I want to look cool. Now I'm looking at it going, if I owned a fucking brand new Mercedes, cool, great, looks deadly. When I go to service that fucking thing, if I go to get the fucking brakes done on that yoke, that's all I'm thinking. And I don't know whether that comes with age. But like, if I have to go get 4 new tyres for that fucking Mercedes now, I'm going to be broke for a month. I'm going to have to go get a new mortgage to pay for the fucking service on that thing. Are you mad? Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Yeah, sparkling brand new white fucking an SLK or a CLK, brand new sparkling white.
Love that.
The bollocks.
Yeah.
Looks unbelievable.
Yeah.
You need Conor McGregor money to be driving around in that fucking thing.
Yeah, of course.
To maintain that fucking car.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean?
But what you were saying about that as well, it falls into perception because a lot of.
That's what I mean though. What is with that? Like away from Instagram and from TikTok and all that.
It's real life shit.
Just people in real life that drive around in these cars, get themselves into serious debt, with like the credit union and all that stuff, just to look a certain way for people to think. Look at me, like, you know what I mean? Look at fucking me. Don't even own my own house. Look at the fucking car I'm driving. You know what I mean? Look at the brand new fucking gear I have on. Look at the phone. Look at the holidays I go on. It's like, yeah, but you're up to debt. Like, you're up to your eyes in debt.
Yeah, and it's all a game of
behind closed doors. Like, no one cares that you drive
Nobody
that shit.
gives a shit.
Like, Anthony down the road is driving a Yaris. He doesn't owe money off that car. It's not on finance. He bought it. It's his. He has no overheads. Happy as fuck. Look at him go. Go on, Antonio Yaris.
Tony.
Then you have fucking Shaniqua up the fucking road there, Shawnee, in the fucking brand new Mercedes with the Louis Vuitton bag and everything fucking else that goes with it. With the boutique dog. And you're looking at her going, you just look like a fucking idiot. Your face is full of filler. What's going on?
It's all.
You don't need it.
It's all.
No one's impressed by that.
Yeah.
Everybody's looking at you like, look at this fucking idiot now. Look at this idiot now. Can't even buy a loaf of bread. Look at her. Do you know what I mean?
Bro.
Look at me down the road now, 2 loaves.
Oh, you always
You're having a great time.
I always say
It's just so weird.
I know. I always
so
say
weird.
it's the what I say
Is it me being a begrudger? Or is it just like,
no, I don't think it is.
what are you doing to yourself?
It's like you just want to shake them, like
10 years ago, I probably would have done the same thing.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
be honest.
That's what I mean. Yeah,
10,
yeah.
well, yeah, probably
Yeah.
10-ish years
Yeah,
ago.
yeah, yeah.
Probably a bit further down the line. 15 years ago, maybe.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would have been the same.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, get that fucking Mercedes on finance. Yeah, get that. Yeah,
Fuck
cool.
it.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Now
yeah.
I'm like, I
my
wouldn't
worst
take that
nightmare.
car. Well, I would. If you gave it to me for free, I'd take it and fucking sell it. I'd sell it and buy something cheaper and go on a nice holiday and pay some money out my mortgage. But now I'm like, just like, do you know how much that costs to maintain that fucking car?
Maintaining,
Maintain
yeah,
that
yeah.
life. What are
Yeah.
you doing?
Yeah, yeah.
Nobody's impressed by it.
Yeah.
You just
I
look
always
like
say
a
it, bro.
dickhead.
It's can I have a smoke? Can I have a smoke analogy? I always use that analogy,
Yeah.
bro. Where it's like this
Can I get
fella's in,
smokes off you?
yeah, he's in the Canada Goose. He's in the Dior tracksuit, the Dior runners.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's after only going in to spend the last €20 on a fresh fade, and he comes out and he says, "Oh, bro, this is smoke, Lee."
I'm gonna smoke off you. I don't get paid till Thursday.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Don't give me labelled till Thursday. All right, buddy.
You know what I mean? And I'm speaking.
Will you give us a lift anyway? I can't. I've no juice in the
Yeah.
car. I don't get paid till Thursday. All right. That brand new BMW you have there. All right. Nice, buddy.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm speaking from experience. Like my mates, no, I've said it to some of my mates. Like I mean, like boys, he's all walking around in fresh gear, like, and you can't even afford a bleeding cigarette. Like, do you know what I mean? I've
Madness.
said it to them. Like, now
Some of
this
the
is
stuff-
years ago.
Some of the
like,
stuff
do you
they
know what I mean?
drive now, it's like they pay more than I pay me mortgage a month
Oh yeah,
to
yeah,
have that car. Like,
yeah,
and it's not even about the car; it's about the perception and the image that comes with that car. Do you know what I'm saying? I always use that because you see a lot of young lads driving around in new Audis,
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
and
yeah.
Beamers and Mercs
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah. And they don't have to be drug dealers to get them anymore.
No,
Do you know
you
what I
don't.
mean? No.
You don't. You can just go in and ask for it now. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, if you're stupid enough to take this, 100%,
Yeah,
crack on, buddy.
yeah, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just wish. I blame social media because that's what it comes down to.
Social media is just another word
That's
for
what it comes
perception,
down
bro.
to, you
Do
know.
what I mean?
They watch Love Island and they see the lads going
Yeah.
off to the villa, pulling up to the airport in their Mercs with the flash white tee and the fucking. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They always look. They're all clones of each other.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
And that's what young fellas look at and like, that's what I need to look like, and that's what I need to have.
Yeah.
To have like a whopper board, a whopper life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I need to look like.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, all right, buddy, when you're on your deathbed, you're fucking.
Yeah, yeah.
I hope that stuff brings you joy.
No, I know,
You know
I
what I'm
know,
saying?
I know. And that's like what you were saying about the designer stuff and all that. Again, that's even
Now
down.
look, I
No.
have a lot of designer stuff.
You're an indulger. I'm an indulger. We know
I
that.
am an absolute indulger.
Yeah.
But I work hard for it.
Oh, of course, yeah, yeah.
Do you know
yeah.
what I mean?
No,
I
no.
work hard for it. Like,
But what I was gonna say is the perception thing, and that is that a lot of the time these places like Luxbuster, for instance, right? That Instagram page that like they do like 1-of-1 reps, like, you know what I mean, stuff like that. They're all getting stuff off that, and that's grand. There's
yeah,
nothing
of
wrong with
course.
that. But again, it's just to feed a perception. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like look at the Louis Vuitton suitcase walking through the airport, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like
I know.
it's like, and I don't mind, like, if you want to pay. If you want to quote unquote beat the fucking Aegis that pay the full whack and you get the same thing for a third of the price, not even a fifth of the price, then do that. 100%. I'm all for that. Like, do you know what I mean?
They're only doing it for the image.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
And
That's
then you
what I
have the
mean.
rich kids and the influencers that can afford that stuff and buy the real stuff.
Yeah.
But again, it's only for that fucking image.
Yeah, for the image. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
To look a certain way. Suppose what I'm talking about, like, to look cool. Do you know what I mean? Be relevant.
Yeah,
Look at me, like I'm relevant. Like, you drive around anywhere, go anywhere, all the groups of young people, they all look the fucking exact same.
I call them the bubble jacket crew. Yeah.
Yeah, they all look the exact same. Clones of each other. It's so strange.
Yeah.
I was in flannels the other day. I was buying an Essentials jumper, fair to God joke, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I was in there buying a jumper. I was using a voucher that I have, a Christmas voucher that I got. I got it for my birthday, actually.
Yeah.
So I was using a little voucher. I was like, you know what? I'll go in and treat myself. I'll go in and get a
Too
little
fucking
jumper.
right.
I'm only after buying like 2 hoodies and fucking some other stuff.
Yeah.
Previous, but I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I deserve it.
Yeah.
Right? So anyway, I was up at the till and there was this now lad there. Didn't look particularly like Southside or like they come from money or anything like that. You know what I mean? Just like ordinary people. Two little young fellas with them, two twins, right? 2 young lads. They were getting 2 Canada Goose waistcoats each, and you know the jacket, the Goose jacket, the real shiny, you know, the one that's real shiny, the bubbly one that's real shiny.
Looks like a bin bag.
One of them each.
Yeah.
About $2.5 grand for them jackets.
Yeah.
The fucking waistcoats were what were they? I think they were $550 or something like that each.
Yeah.
They were getting 2 each.
Yeah.
2 each, and a jacket each. I'm looking at them going, "Are you for fucking real?"
Yeah.
The parents obviously didn't realise that that's like a drug dealer look. That's the drug dealer look.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were just getting it for look. It could have been their confirmation money.
Yeah, it could
do you
be.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was looking, going,
yeah.
Are you fucking real? Them kids don't even look fucking like they don't even look happy that they're getting them.
Yeah.
The 2 of them look fucking depressed standing there.
That's what I mean.
Like, they don't even look like they appreciate that shit.
Yeah.
They don't know how much that. Do you know how much I'd have to work to afford that?
Yeah, exactly.
You mad?
Exactly. I'm with you though, because I was in flannels, bro, and I got. It's funny you say the essential shit. I got Danielle when she came out of hospital. I got her the Fair to God essentials. I got her essentials tracksuit. Like, do you know what I mean?
I love that stuff. I love the fit on it.
Yeah, it's unreal.
I love the fabric. I just love it.
Always wanted one, right?
But I only like the ones with the small logos on the front. I don't like the big logo on the front.
No, yeah, same. That's the one I got for. Yeah,
super low key. I'd rather just like little small logo on the shirt. That's grand.
Yeah, and then the big one on the back maybe or something. Yeah. That's what I got her. I got her a grey yoke, lovely yoke. Yeah, wanted it for myself. If I'm being 100% honest. But again,
it's hard to get the sizes in there.
Yeah, again, it's the crowd like that. I couldn't help but notice the crowd in flannels. Like, do you know what I mean?
You can pick them out.
Ah, brother.
They're going around with the burner phone in one hand.
I was
behind, it's like, bro, you look dodgy as fuck in there. What are you doing?
I was looking at this fella standing in front of me, yeah. No older than 20 years of age. Easily no older than 20 years of age, yeah. Standing there with his missus or whatever, yeah. 2 of them are getting tons of shit out of flannels.
Big money.
And this fella whipped out the wad of 50s, like, do you know what I mean? And just blah 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 blah, hands over her blade and wad of cash, and he's like, "You happy?" And she's like, "Yeah, grand." I'm in there and I'm sweating because I'm paying for this tracksuit. I'm like, "Oh my god, this young one better blade and kiss me till the end of time when I can bring this back to her." You know what I mean? And like that sort of thing. Danielle was like shocked. Do you know what I mean? She was like, "Why the fuck did you do it?" She nearly got annoyed at me about it. Like, do you know what I mean? She's like, "Why the fuck did you do that?" Like, yeah, do you know what I mean? But it's like again, it's just like Danielle wanted one of them phrases, and I went and got her one, right? So this is what I'm saying about the 2 sides of the coin, sort of like it's like I went and got her one, and she was happy about it, and blah blah blah, right? But it's not like a regular occurrence for us, like, do you know what I mean? It's not something that I can go and do every week for her, like. Whereas these go and they spend that money every week, brother. You know what I mean? Or even every month. The whole wage is gone. Like, yeah, do you know what I mean? Gone, like completely gone. Do you know what I'm saying? And like, I don't know, maybe we are being hypocrites because, like you said, back in the day, you look like a fucking canoe team. Like, you all were wearing the same blade tracksuit. Like,
every single one of us. We look like a dance troupe from the 80s.
That's what I'm saying. Like, do you know what I mean? And it's the same with us. We all thought we were bleeding Southside of America rappers. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Southside of the US. Like, and we thought we were all cool and shit, and we were all dressed in the fucking same. But when it, like, and maybe we are being hypocrites, but it's the stuff that we could afford, like those tracksuits that all of you had, as you said, they were all on the cheap, or they were on thick from wherever they were being sold by around the corner.
They're all rip-offs, like all replicas.
Same with me,
majority of them, not all of them.
I told you about the T75 boys, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like that's what I mean. I just think, like, nowadays the kids, like my little cousin, right? My little cousin, it was only 2 years ago or something. He was only becoming a teenager, the whole lot, and all he wanted for Christmas was a Gucci hat. That's all he wanted, bro. I just want the Gucci hat, man. That's all I want. It's just a Gucci cap. Do you know what I mean? And it's like I don't blame the mas and dads being like, well, like, if that's what he wants, that's what he wants, sort of thing. Like, do you know what I mean? But it's like
€325.
Yeah, maybe it's just, I don't know, bro. Maybe we're just getting old and giving out or something. I don't know. Like, do you know what I mean? But it's all down to perception. It's like it's almost like they want to be called drug dealers. The ones that aren't drug dealers, like, do you know what I mean? It's like they want to be perceived that way. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And that's it. All boils down.
Is it that they want to look like a drug dealer, or is it they want to look like a rapper, like a drill rapper?
I don't know. London? It's a mix between the two, if you ask me.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah,
because they dress the same.
Yeah, it's a mix between the two. Yeah, because like we talked about before countless times, you can walk in anywhere now in a tracksuit. Like, there's people showing up to award shows and Nike Tech tracksuits and shit now.
Course,
do you know what I mean? And it's like again, it just all boils down to perception. When it's like when that door closes. It's like me little cousin, for instance. I know what you're like. You know what I mean? Like, he'll be in this gap crying about there's no butter in the fridge. Like, you know what I mean? Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He'll be crying about, ma, where's this and where's that?
You stop wetting the bed 2 weeks ago.
You know what I mean? You're whinging about that. But
you're out on the road with a Gucci hat on.
You want to walk around with a Gucci?
This, you know, stab someone, like, what are you talking about?
No, I love him to bits. Like, he copped on a little bit, you know what I mean? Because I was having a chat. I was snapping, bro. I was like, don't fucking get him that. Like, you know what I mean? But that was before I had kids, and you know what I mean? But it was like, yeah, it was just, again, like, it's mad, like you're saying, perception versus reality, because it's like, like, as you said, you're only wet in the bed 2 weeks ago, like, and now you want to play the Gucci cat, like, it's like, anytime I got given, like, a watch or something for Christmas, for a birthday or anything like that, I wasn't allowed to wear that out, brother. The thing gets snatched off you. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Well, it's happening now, isn't it, all that?
Yeah, it is, actually, yeah.
Young lads going into town and all, in, like, their Balenciagas and all that stuff, and they're getting fucking... getting held up, like, take them off your fucking feet. Yeah. Give me them now. They're all getting robbed now. All the jackets and all. Getting whipped.
It's crazy. And it's just all
it's happening around Blanche as well.
It's all for an image.
Up at the centre and that, I heard a couple of stories up at the centre.
Yeah, I've heard about them myself.
Canada Goose fucking jackets, people coming out with flannels bags now. Getting whipped out of hands.
Yeah. No.
Don't do it to me, I'd fucking break it. Try to take mine, I just give it a stare.
It's
flex the chest. Don't do it, buddy. Don't do it.
No, but it's again, bro. It's like the reality of it is you are not that person. Take clothes away from it. Take the kind of the gooses away from it, and all that. Even down to the way they carry themselves. Sometimes it's like, who the fuck are you? Like, I don't even know. Like, obviously, you don't know who you are. Like, do you know what I mean? Or you do know who you are, and this is a pure front. You know what I'm saying?
Most young people don't know who they are, and they don't figure that out until they're in their fucking their mid-20s. You know what I mean? The early 30s. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm 36.
No, I know. That's again. I'm one of them people. Like, do you know what I mean? I hadn't a breeze. I had a pure, like me and you talked about before, I had a pure identity crisis growing up, like, you know what I mean? Didn't know who I was. Thought I had to choose between football and music, like, and it was like the biggest decision in my life, like.
Do you know where I think that perception thing is? Like, do you know that kind of like, where they're on Instagram, they're flashing stuff and they're trying to become an influencer, you know, this kind of influencer look. Young fellas putting pictures up of themselves in the gym and with a certain car and certain girls and stuff like that, and you're just like, you look like a dickhead, bro. You know, and then the girls putting photographs of themselves in fucking dresses and stuff. Like, look this is my new haul I got today from whatever it is, you know what I mean, from H&M. You know, this sort of shit. Does that come from, like, when we were growing up in our friends group, where it was like, Tony told me that, like, you don't like me anymore, and I want to know why. You know, or like, what do you mean he doesn't like me anymore? Why? What did I do? You know, this kind of crack. You know, when you were younger and someone would say, no, they don't want to pal around with you. Why? You'd be like, why? Is there something wrong with me? And then the yolk in your head, the little yolk starts spinning in your head, and you're like, fuck, what did I do? Then you start thinking of things like, well, why don't they like me? Like, do I not? Am I not cool? Like,
maybe
because I don't dress like them. Maybe. Like, what is it? Do you reckon it stems from something like that, like from growing up?
Probably.
Friends groups.
Probably. Because, like, I remember when
because a lot of sorry to jump across you. A lot of the influences that I would know wouldn't have been the popular kids.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't have been in the popular groups growing up.
I can see that.
They would have been the kind of more to themselves, more kind of a small kind of friends group that were all kind of awkward kids growing up. A lot of the influence that I know would be kind of like that. They wouldn't have been like the popular kids, like that you'd expect, like somebody that's real popular in school is like, haha, you're going to be fucking famous when you're older. You know what I mean? Because you're so cool. You know what I mean? That very rarely happens, you know?
I always say that the Kardashians have a lot to answer for. Like, people are famous for nothing these days, and do you know what I mean? It's all that perception of, like, they want to emulate that certain look. But I think it does. I think you're right, bro. I think it does stem from that. I think a part of it stems from that. Like, do you know what I mean? Where it's like you questioning yourself, sort of, like, do you know what I mean? And being like, oh, well, maybe I should be doing this. Like, I remember back in the day, bro, if you were a sheep, even with music, let's talk about rap music even for a second, right? All of them sound the same. All of them sound the same, bro. Back in the day, I
can't tell them apart now.
Bro, back in the day.
And I'm not on about, like, the super fan. I'm on about the lads from Dublin.
Can't tell them apart. So what I'm saying is that, right, like, that's acceptable now. Like, oh, he sounds like him. That's whopper. Whereas, back in the day, it was like, no, you sound too much like that. You need to find your own shit. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Like coming out now and being like, you sound exactly like Snoop Dogg. It's unbelievable.
Like, everybody's a sheep now. There's no such thing as a sheep anymore. Do you know what I mean? Because when you were a sheep, you were singled out back then. Oh, you were only doing that because of this. You were only doing that because of that. And now it's like, that's just the norm, bro. There's no sheep anymore. Do you know what I mean?
Watching a yoke.
That's why I haven't got a wink, Rocky. I can't count them.
Can't count them. I was watching a yoke the other day. When was it? Last week, I think it was. Someone had like a. Is that the dog? Sorry, choking. Whiskey, get down into bed, you. I was watching a video and one lad was like, "This fella raps so unique." He was a drill artist, like an Irish one. He was like, "He's so unique. His rhyme schemes and all, probably one of the best in the country and all this sort of shit." So I'm like, "Oh, this fella must be legit."
Yeah.
So I was pure excited, turn the stuff on.
Can't tell them.
Might as well be Cello.
Yeah.
You might as well just be Cello, like.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
yeah,
It's the exact same.
Yeah.
Same beats, same voice. You know what I mean? Same style. Talking about the same shite.
Yeah.
That you don't even know anything about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's very strange. It's very
I heard on the
Anyway,
podcast during the week, they were like, your man was like, "Why do all drill artists sound like Batman now?"
I'm telling you, they all do.
Sound like Batman. Bitch, I'm Batman.
Yeah, it's so strange.
like
It's so strange.
But you know what it is as well, bro? It's like that. As I said, everybody is one big sheep. There's no such thing as a single sheep anymore. Do you know what I mean?
No,
It's
nobody's unique anymore. Well,
Yeah.
very rarely. That's probably not fair to say that no one is, but it's very rare you come across someone that's
who is
kinda
legitimately
themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unapologetically themselves, like, you know what I mean? And the people that are unapologetically themselves, it works for them because people recognise that. Do you know what I'm saying? People
Stands
can
out.
see it. Yeah, people can see it.
Stands out.
That's them. Like, do you know what I mean? You look at the likes of, let's say, for instance, even like Lewis Capaldi, right? Lewis Capaldi was just huge, bro. Song went number 1 in the US. Yeah, this fellow was putting up Instagram stories of him like having,
into a cup and all.
do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And
Just being himself.
that wasn't done before then.
And I've met Lewis. We had him in for a session once.
Yeah.
And I tell you now, couldn't say anything more nicer than like about the bloke. Like he's just fucking.
Yeah.
He is the exact same as what you see online.
But he created that formula. When you think about it, everybody else was super cool. Everything had to be super
It's not
professional.
a formula. It's just him being himself.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying, though? It then
know?
became a formula, right? Because you think about it, he was putting all them videos up of him acting the bollocks or whatever, right? And people were like, "Oh my God, this is so refreshing. A fucking huge pop star. It's just the same as us. He's on the hunt for toilet roll. He's on toilet roll in the gaff." You know what I mean? And then after that, I started noticing that everybody was kind of doing them comedic stories then. Do you know what I mean?
And
because
it's not part of their character.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not what
That's
they're
what I'm
really
saying.
like in real life. They're putting it on.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So it's mad, bro. It's mad to think that like it just boils down to like I don't think, I'm not going to say that there's no originality anymore. Of course there is, like, you know what I mean? But there's a good chunk of like, there's no, as I said, bro, the only way I can put it is that there's nobody that you can say you're a sheep to, because it's like, yeah, but he does that and he does that and your man does that. Do you know, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So it's, everybody's just one big one. So there's no sheep anymore. Like, you know what I mean? It's, you can't point out the ones that are all just following the crowd anymore. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Because there's so many of them. Do you know what I mean? It's mad, bro. It's mad. Perception, fucking reality. It's all a bit crazy, brother.
We all think we're something we're not.
That's true. Take it from that. That's a quote from Rocky.
Yeah. We all think we're something we're not.
We're all fucking Egypts, every one of us.
We're all fools. And on that note, any foolish jokes?
Oh, I
you
like
big
that.
fool.
I like that.
Go on, you jester.
My wife, Danielle said to me the other day, we're not married yet. She says to me, "I'm getting fat, yeah."
It's my new drill song. It's out next week. Yeah. Just me on the hobby go.
Just on a beat going, yeah. Anyway, Danielle said to me I was getting fat, but in my defence, I've had a lot on my plate recently.
So I said to myself in the mirror the other night after I've seen that video. You need to leave the takeaways out here, buddy.
This one's shy. What do you call an angry doctor?
Go on.
A therapist.
Oh my God.
That's so bad, me and Danielle celebrated recently. We only celebrated 10 years of a happy relationship. Brother.
Go on.
It was coincidentally our 30th anniversary. That's a viewer ball and chain joke, isn't it?
Like, pub joke that, lads. Big farmer.
Danielle shouted up to the stairs to me the other day. She said, "Do you ever get a shooting pain across your body, like someone's got a voodoo doll and they're stabbing it, right?"
Go on.
I goes, "No," and she responded and goes, "How about now?" So shy, like
Jesus.
I'll leave on this one. Yeah. I'll leave on this one.
You can keep the tip.
Heap the tip. What did the DJ call his son?
Go on.
Eric.
That's a great one. Oh, that's a great one. That's a pure Uncle at
I
Christmas
heard
joke.
that during the week, bro. Eric.
Oh, that's a dirty, pervy Uncle at Christmas joke, isn't it?
Yeah. I heard a great. It's not a joke, but I heard a great nickname during the week. I don't know if I've ever said it on the podcast, right? This fella, this like Aussie podcast I follow, and they were talking about some fella rang in. And he was like, "This new fella that started on my site recently, right? Started on the site recently, and we call him Fart in the Bat." And they were like, "Why do you call him Fart in the Bat?" And he goes, "Because his name's Philip." And they were pure stoned. And the man just, everything went silent, and the man just goes, "Philip." The Aussies. Philip. Fart in the Bat.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
But, we should do that. We should do that next week. I'll come in with all the funniest nicknames, like, and the stories behind them. Like,
Yeah.
Like your man, what's his name? Your man that his mates call him June because his dad's name is End of May or something.
Just little puns.
Yeah. Oh well, listen, lads. Don't be sucked into the perception of you have to be something that you're not. Yeah, we love you. Us here at Gobsmacked love you for who you are.
Preach.
We love you for who you are.
Tabernacle.
And we accept many different walks of life here.
Shit.
We just be ourselves, lads. You know what I mean? And then you won't have two idiots on a podcast giving out vouchers. Do you know what I'm saying?
Take it from me, someone that is never themselves. Be yourself.
Take it from me, somebody who's wearing a Palm Angels t-shirt right now. Stop buying designer shit.
Oh.
Well, I've been Flynn Johnson.
I've been ROC.
He's been hard as a rock the whole time.
Hard as a rock. Ooh. Is that why the table's at a little slant? Emphasised a little.
Emphasised the tiny.
Nah,
the tiny. A slight slant.
Huge.
It's huge.
No, go on, get out of here. That way, Joe. Go on, get out of here.
Peace.
Tabernacle. Philip.